such a good... I had such a good intro too. Mel V said so many cool things just now. It's
like an endless wheel of suck.
Promised, I am just over OBS, man. I'm gonna throw OBS through a window somehow. I haven't figured out how I'm gonna do it yet. But welcome in, everybody. First of all, Nugs, I know you said not to thank you, but I'm gonna thank you. Fuse, welcome in. Appreciate the everybody telling me my mic isn't on. My mic was on. It was not being picked up by OBS. OBS reset itself again, and so now my OBS is like, no, you don't have a mic, even though it's been connected the entire time. Screw you, OBS. It is an endless wheel of suck when it comes to OBS, Chad. I also cannot hear my alerts again. Wonderful. So I'm going to do my best to keep out of the corner of my eye to see if I can't hear that. I had another Windows update too, so that could be a part of it. OBS is being OBS. Yes, thank you, Fuse. You had it absolutely correct. I do want to see real quick, while we are waiting for everybody to join in, if I can get my my alert box to actually alert me instead of just y'all. So we're going to do a quick little thing that I did last time. I'm going to refresh the cache and see if that allows it to do that. If everybody wants to hit a nice redeem, I know that Chad hit a redeem real quick. So explaining what we were doing today, as I was talking about to myself, apparently, we are going to be building a space station today. And yes, I am very much aware that 2.2 is on its way. There's another update coming out soon for Space Engineers 2. And that means that a lot of the times we're going to have to start a whole new save if I want to see everything. But I'm also really bad about not repeating things over and over and over again. I don't like to do that. My ADHD doesn't let me do that. So I will probably, well, what I'm wanting to do is to create a space station that will travel with me through every single update, that I can paste in and I can say this is our starting point every single time. That's why I'm naming it the Eterna-goose space station. It's going to be it's going to be the fixture of the Space Engineers 2, our Red Place Game Space Engineers 2 live streams. It's going to be big. I didn't hear the silly goose, unfortunately. That's annoying me. Let me see if I can get it done. So I'm actually not too far away. I like this. This is a big old asteroid here. That might get. I'm glad. Okay. Well, I'm glad I said that faster, because that could have been an interesting quote. A nice. Dang it! I can't say any. This is the asteroid that I'm going to use. It's not too far away from Validation Station. Really, all the asteroid is for is a place to sort of base the space station off of. I'm gonna build it off of the asteroid, but it's gonna go further out. It's actually not gonna be built into the asteroid. Has everyone read their goose spells this week? But I wanted to remain pretty close to Validation Station, because, you know, we all need to be validated from time to time. So we are going to go ahead and get to work. One of the things I do love about Space Engineers 2, of course, is that I can hologram build before I do anything else. So we are going to start work on the Eterna-goose space station. And while I start all of that out, of course, I want everybody to tell me how your day is. How have we been? Who all is excited for the next update? I know I am excited. It's a big old cube. I said no, but I bought a 6-pack of goose juice. Does that count? Yes. All right, so we're going to build off from here. This is going to be a new grid. There we go. No, come this way. Yeah. And see, the good thing is I'm building it from the ground so it won't shake. Now, what y'all don't see is down here on my desk, I've legitimately pulled up the a 3D rendering of a goose, because if I'm going to call this thing the Eterna-goose station, it needs to look like a goose. So I'm gonna do my best. I've had a lot of fun recreating the tie ships. I'm gonna do my best to recreate a goose in the space station form. Jonathan, welcome in. Day's been good. I've been getting into the Diaclone reboot. Oh my goodness, reboot. And I'm really inspired to build based on that in Space Engineers. Nice. As I was just saying, I've really started to enjoy the recreating things as best I can in Space Engineers. So I know I can attest that it is a lot of fun doing that, and I'm excited to see what you come up with. Doing good. Looking into how to start streaming. Well, I do my best. I know that my start was indicative of the fact that I am also still learning and that OBS hates me, but it's one of those things of you'll never really know what to do until you just start. And so for me, that's something that I had to just, come to terms with, because I don't do very well about, for me, one of the things that I had a problem with is talking and playing at the same time. When I really get focused in, and you'll see that now, is that I don't close my mouth, but I do quit talking, because I worry about, I have symmetry mode. What am I doing? Let's go ahead and exit here. I forget that I don't have to have creative mode on for symmetry mode in Space Engineers 2. It's one of the things that I really enjoy about Space Engineers 2. It's just so nice. So I'm working on just a connection point right now. This may be one of the the streams where we are building out with the holograms for a little while until we actually start welding up. It's been a good day. Good to hear, Nugs. Good to hear. Also, I know I already said it, but thank you for your super chat. It's a good way to start a stream. All right, so I'm gonna go out a little bit more on the tail. This also is going to need to be a little bit wider. Building at the scale is going to be difficult, but it's okay. I decided I wanted to do this. It's going to be important that I do this as best I can, because this thing is going to follow us through every single update. I want to have a place that is consistent for us to come back to, even as the updates change and I have to start new worlds. The Eterna-goose space station will always just be. Was that cool? I hope that was cool. It was cool in my mind. There will always be an Eterna-goose station. And thankfully, with all the previews, we know for a fact, that's going to all be, okay, it didn't put it down. We know for a fact that welding all this is going to be a lot easier. But I'm trying to build with these this time instead of limiting myself to the big blocks, because I can do a lot more greebling. So we've got to do a little thing from here, and that is to go up. We got to figure out height. How long was that? Was that? Okay, that was 6 meters. Oops. Okay. Oh. Let's do this. SE2 just being grid is something I can appreciate for sure. Yes. Yes. I do. I appreciate it a lot. And I say this a lot. Apparently a lot is my STEM word for the day. I am glad that SE2 and SE1 have their own sort of identity. What I don't want is for them for SE2 just to be SE, like the SE1 but with better graphics. I want them to have their own identity, and they've got that, I'd say, for the most part, especially with the fact that there's a story. There's not really a story in SE1, which there really didn't need to be, with how far it's come. They are their own distinct things now, and I hope they continue that way. $10 meters ain't gonna do it, or 5 meters up ain't gonna do it. Go another 5 meters up. What am I doing? There we go. So with 2.2 on its way, what is the one thing y'all are looking forward to? For me, it is most definitely the area welding stuff they've been teasing. Can I tell you more about 2.2? Yeah, I can tell you that they are adding things like mechanical blocks. There are quite a few new things they're adding. There've been if you look on Space Engineers, their Twitter, or their Twitter, they put them out there. There's a lot of different previews that have already come out, and they show quite a bit of what is coming. The handheld rifle looks so much better. Plus, it looks like it plays better too. Yes, I'm excited to see about that. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with this top row, this height here, for now. I want to have enough room, right? And it's gonna give me the ability to actually make a tail, which now that I look at it, it's probably gonna end up going back further. Previews? Where are those previews? On the official YouTube channel, that's right. But you've got quite a few different YouTubers, famous YouTubes, that also do previews. Super famous YouTubes. You wish you got a preview? Oh, my power. My power, where'd it go? Where'd my ship? Where's the goose bill? Oh, there it is. How you doing, Ire? You're doing? I'm doing good, doing good. I was telling everybody that my plan for this station is it's going to be something that that goes with me through all the different updates. So if we have to, Like the reality is we might end up having to start again and whatnot. So I want to have something that I can consistently put, you know, paste in. So it's called the Eterna-goose. I don't know what all you've seen on the description and whatnot, but I'm also trying what you said to do and use the small cubes to build with. So I've also got a goose render because if it's gonna be called the Eterna-goose, I want it to look like a goose. Nope, that's too big. Yeah, I'm gonna build with the small cubes. Oh, I actually have it. Hang on. I have it typed in and forgot to hit enter. That was my bad. I got excited to go to get streaming. I'm shaping it out right now. I'm gonna need more. Let's do 15 meters back here. This is going to be a rather large station. I also just need to catch up on PCU. Oh, your preview? I hope everyone enjoys my preview. I had fun with it. Well, that's one of the things I really like about your videos too, Ira, is that you always seem like you have fun with it, with your videos. You know, like you put a lot of yourself into them, and it's an enjoyable experience because you enjoy it, right? That makes it more enjoyable for me too. Soon TM, cool. I didn't know when, and so I didn't want to like say anything, and so it's TM soon. I promise I'm not just building random squares. I'm going through my whole art thing that I do and trying to shape stuff out. So if we have the tail of the goose back here, I want to cut it down. Let me see, because I want to be able to walk in here too. Okay. Cut it down to like right there. Yeah. Oh, I used the wrong block there. All right, what are you most excited for? I just yelled that and I apologize. I know after starting this build that welding's gonna be nice. Area welder, yep, big words, capitalized all the way through. Area welder, amen. Amen. Let the church say amen, because that's exactly where I'm at. That'll be nice. So this has got to travel all the way up. I can't, loud noises, big words. I can't see when you yell at me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Forgive me, Nugs, forgive me, Ire. Sometimes I get excited and my voice gets loud. Why is he screaming? I could have swore I saw Chad in here. Where'd Chad go? I need some Chad jokes. I haven't had some Chad jokes in a little bit. I had to miss most of Irish stream today. I was pretty sad about that. Kind of wish I had the scroll wheel. I could do this so much faster. Yeah, that's what I thought. Chad was here. So I welcomed him. I know Fuse is here. A lot of folks are here. I'm gonna scroll through real quick. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Yeah, Fuse is here. Jonathan was here. Chad was here. He is more excited for the SE1 update. A goose juice. That's right. I remember that one. Hey, and Kaz is here. Welcome in. Hey, look, it's a Kaz. I manifested a Kaz just now. That was kind of cool. You know, life's been doing well. Life's been good, Kaz. I can't complain too much. As far as like what's happening in and around me, normal, and I welcome normality. I've had a lot of abnormal months before and weeks, and so anytime I can get a normal day, a normal week, I welcome it. So yeah, it's been pretty good, minus the storms that tried to, you know, take out half the Midwest. I was a little nervous about that. That all cycles back to like storm trauma and stuff from, you know, losing a house. So it's just part of it. I got a new vacuum cleaner today. More exciting than it should be. Is that just part of being an adult? Because we also got one, and so I was very giddy about the fact that it could do some of the things it does. What kind of vacuum did you get? And now I'm really curious. Kaz, to fill you in, we're building the Eterna-goose station, so I'm doing my best to render it to look like a goose. I think we're actually going to cut this down a little bit and have it level off and then go up some more. I love new vacuums. Dude, I'll tell you what, new vacuums or new cleaning appliances in general for some reason are very exciting. Maybe we do. I don't have that block anymore, do I? I miss my favorite block. Forgot about that. Rev sad. Rev big sad. Rev cry a little bit. I need a Rev sad redemption. And a close your mouth one. I keep forgetting to do that. I drew something for that too and didn't make the redemption. I also drew a really nice like goose that I was going to use for a different redemption. That also make a sticker out of for the store. It's got a hat on. It says honk. Yeah, it's cute. Hey, KT, how are you? Doing good, I hope. How's classes? You said you had class today? Or a test? I feel like I heard you say something during D&D last night about school. Which preview did you like the most so far? And why is it EC's? Because EC's my one of my 3 dads. Getting old is so funny. Love my new vacuum. Everybody gets new vacuums nowadays. Man, this is awesome. The new vacuum squad. Oh, you're on spring break. Nice. SC2 lore theory. Clang was clanging it so hard the SC1 star system would put. Oh no. My favorite are new hand vacuums that let me clean the stairs without lugging it. Yes. Yeah, I really like DC's preview. Didn't Ben Does Things just put one out too? Yeah, I just saw it on my news feed. Yeah, the Swax. Man, if I'm thinking of the right one, they had that really nice thumbnail too. I saw that and I was like, my goodness, what a thumbnail. I want some well, that's you'll get eventually when I'm a big enough YouTubes, I might be able to do one. And so I can I'm all about short hypes. I'm a man of few words when it comes to things like that. Oh, you know, I should have had a second symmetry mode going this way. Well, what are you planning on doing for spring break, KT? You going anywhere, doing anything? I'm surprised you're not back at Disney. When I'm YouTube famous, you can do a new vacuum giveaway. There you go. I will give away vacuums when I'm a famous YouTuber. A super famous YouTuber. They're gonna be like, are you the guy that gives away vacuums? Yeah, that's me. Why? Because everybody should have the joy of a new vacuum every now and then. Streaming, petting, pet sitting, and sleeping. That sounds like a fantastic way to spend a spring break. Who are you pet sitting for? Going to Disney in May. Nice. I'm going to do this so that I know when to level off. I should have had a symmetry mode on. Nobody told me. I don't know what happened. This might be the silliest base you've ever seen, but you know what? It's gonna be a goose. Did I just get, was that another super chat? Yeah. Well, thank you, Nugs. A peach. What? Okay. I don't know them. I was wondering if maybe I knew the person you were. Do I? Oh. This looks like a bunch of craziness, but I promise my brain is working. Oh, you sent a peach. What's funny is, like, there's the reality of right now my time streaming is halfway being spent tonight looking at the back end of a goose. Need you to withhold judgment. Thank you. Sounds like a normal day. Thank you. Rhino knows them all. Okay. You need a goose for Rev After Dark modeled by that peach. Okay. I'll have to go back afterwards and look and see what that was. The shape of the peach was, because my OBS is not showing the peach. If it's is it the emoji from iPhone? Or you don't have an iPhone. But a normal stream for Rev. Just looking at the back end of a goose. Because why not? Also, so exciting, I didn't even get close to dying last night in D&D. I'm glad you had fun because I was mad. Oh, Rip was in rage mode last night. I left the computer and walked away. Oh, there we go. I see it now. Hey, Game Dork, welcome in. I'm alive, Mrs. and I had a nice dinner. That's wonderful. What'd you have? Tell me. We had chili tonight. It was great. Steps forward 5 feet, fireball 150 feet, steps back 5 feet out of range, literally up against the wall. Don't forget about your invincibility bubble. It got dispelled magic. Oh no, I'm going the wrong way. Rev, what are you doing? My bubble of fear. Well, a bubble of fear doesn't sound nearly as cool. It was your bubble of invincibility. You were invincible, untouchable. I, on the other hand, sent out a actual tactical nuke of necrotic damage, and it all got negated. It turns out every single one of them had necrotic damage immunity. Every single one. Waited 45 minutes for my turn, only for nothing to happen. Black and shrimped and... oh, I don't even know how to say that. It looks good, though. If I attempt to say that, I'm going to embarrass myself because it's going to have that southern accent attached to it. All right, there's the tail. It's the best I could do with what I have for now. It actually has to go down a little bit more as per the voxels. Or the voxels, the 3D rendering. We don't have to go, really crazy on rendering the rest of the body, though. I told Rhino if he kills me, I'm bringing back Serena Carpenter. You should do it anyways. You should do it like every time you get knocked out, because apparently he's bent on having you at least knocked out. You wake up with a different personality. Okay, no longer AFK. Welcome back, Chad. The goose is under construction while you left. I really hope this turns out to look like a goose. I'm gonna be excited. What did you use to 3D render? I am looking at Sketchfab. Sketchfab has become my new favorite thing to look at when it comes to 3D renders and building from reference. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, and I appreciate Ire for pointing it out to me. Ire and Marcus both, I think, talked to me about it. So like, does building by default work like a projector in SC2? Yes. Yeah, no materials. So like, I'm not gonna run into that. The usual thing that happens to me is I forget to grab more steel plates. So here I am just building along, and then I can't put down something, a wireframe, because I don't have the steel plates. That's not a problem here. I also like this because it lets me do all this without having to worry about carrying around a bunch of steel plates, even though my inventory
Can I get a honk?
full,
yeah.
Probably because, oh gosh, I'm fighting a sneeze. I shouldn't fight sneezes, but I'm going to. Just because I guess I forgot that I had a bunch of stuff in my inventory. That's okay. Let's go over here to the connector. Oh yeah, here we go. It's all right. I also need to go ahead and recharge my batteries. Yep, I don't know what happened to my redeems again. Oh, hang on. No materials required. Does Rev juggle goslings? Only Ryan's. No, Rev does not juggle goslings. Original Chad said I was peeking at the screen off and on, just wasn't sitting at the PC. Well, I appreciate you peeking at the screen. Welcome in, EC. I am sorry I missed your redeem, but you can get a honk, yeah. I don't know why my alert box decided it was not going to show again. KT said, gonna wake up full on Galinda from Wicked. That there we go. You should. Like, everything you do from there on out needs to be a musical form. Like you're singing a musical number. It's the only thing. I would cry every single time something happened out of pure laughter if you were in musical form doing that, singing songs. Like, if you were to get knocked down again and you came back as Galinda, and then you continued to do that and got knocked down again, I'm expecting a full musical number of like you fainting. Trying to figure out proportion. I'm really hoping this turns out how I'm thinking. It's not going to if I keep hitting the wrong thing. Yeah, it's on my end, and I think it's the monitor again. So something happened at the beginning earlier, Ire, and it actually changed out my mic to not be my quadcast. So I don't know why it did that, but all I know is that it did. And so it's very annoying, for sure, when that happens. I'm going to look at the alert box real quick. I want to see if it's quit monitoring. I turn off monitoring and turn it back to monitor and output. OBS is having a tantrum because you went to the gym without it, so it's not feeding the alert box audio to my headphones. That's what it is. That's what it is. We need to do some screen sharing sometime soon. Yeah, that would be fun. I was having some issues with OBS earlier too on the purple app sounds. Yeah. We'd have to call it Gel OBS. Yeah, if it did leg day with me, it'd have jello legs like I do. My word. I was at the gym today during leg day, and my legs about came out from under me. That's how much I had worked them. I was very tired. I was a tired goose. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna go out 8 meters. Something's fishy. Something's not right here. What happened here? Something's up. Did I start one back? Is that what happened? I did. It's like a string of blocks, but I promise you. Yeah, I see what I did. This needs to go out like this. Oh, the worst after leg days is 2 days later and you sit on the toilet. Yeah, I have to prepare myself for that. Like there's a moment where I have to psych myself up to sit down. And then I cry a little bit. Oh, no. I went out 6 meters or 8 meters. It's 8 meters. I need to see. That should match. No. Yeah, I went 8.5 on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That went up. Yep. Yep. Okay. Okay. So we've got it. It's like working its way up. The thing we have to do now is the goose. If I keep going too far, if I keep going up, it would keep going all the way up, and then the legs or the neck, which is going to be like a straight incline almost. Do you treat Twitch or like Voldemort, he who must not be named? It is a pretty evil place. Makes sense. What did I do here? Was it 10 meters? Oh. Oops. So I just did 8 here, so I need to do 2 more meters out. Which is a interesting platform. Hmm. Now, how do I make it go vertical? Is the question. Oh. I think I'm going to have to do this for now. There's not much I can do. I don't have my 2x1x1 slope. My beloved slope. Since I've been streaming so much lately, I have had thoughts to go back to it for some streaming, but I can't remember. But then I remember just how toxic it can be. That's why I never started. Did I like where did the rest of the words go? Oh, there they are. 11. Let's go up to 15 on that. Somehow I have plans. I have plans. I want to be able to land a ship inside the station. I really miss some of the blocks that I have in SE1 that I don't have here. Hey, Zaron, how are you? Zeron, did I say that right? Do I attack this pirate post or do I just wait? I say you attack it. But also, you should probably see where the guns are. With 2 interiors near the ground. Okay. I think you got it. I believe. You know what? I believe in you, Fuse. Also, I need some power. Some power. You know, I don't have Space OSHA here to tell me that I need power, and I'm sad about that. I don't think my goose would be up to standards either. It does spawn drones. I can confirm. Make sure I catch everybody. Leg day at the gym defeats any argument you might make, because at least for a little while you don't have a leg to stand on. That's true. That's true, Chad. Oh, a reminder to everybody that if you haven't done that yet, make sure you switch the chat over. I don't know if it's still having that problem, but we've been having an issue where it's eating chats. If you only see the top chats, you want to switch it over to live chat so you see everybody, so you see the ghosts. Survival Earth-like respawn rover. Ooh, well, I still believe in you, but maybe you should not, if you like your rover. I got assault weapons. I can put the starter turrets on it. Now I'm very interested to know how it goes. Oh, it really just goes all the way down some more like this. Didn't, you know, never in a million years would I have ever expected that I would be building a goose on live stream in front of people if you'd have asked me what I was doing a year ago at this time. But that's just space engineers, friends. And content creation. You lost me too. Well, Game Dork, I was going to tell you this later on. I was going to surprise you with it, but I have a tutorial fighter build, combat ship build in the works, and I was calling it the Cobra Chicken. This is going to be called the Eterna-goose space station. It's going to travel with me through all of the updates, so I can spawn it in, attach it to an asteroid, and call it home base. I still wouldn't risk my only spawn against pirates. I'd be focused on neutral encounters first, unless I was creating content and I wanted everything to fail and be entertaining. True. True, that's content. I'm trying to figure out, I feel like we go 3 out. And then start again, maybe? See, the difference is I could change in between. I can go between like the 2 by 1x1s in Space Engineers to sort of change up the angle. And I have this one. But I don't want to mess myself up by getting into the half blocks. Because I did that on the home base, and things got a little crazy, little funky. Things got a little funky. So BP yourself the block you need and add it to your bar. Is that block in the game? Isn't that the one that caused you so many problems? Yeah, it's the 2 by 1 by 1 slope, or the slope base. Oh yeah, I know you made a BP. You're right. You used these blocks, didn't you? Call it the one true block. Yeah, yeah. I was trying to remember how you made it. Did you use the detailing blocks? No. Why is that like that? I've been in... I use the tip. I use the tip and half block. That's all the block is that you're talking about. Oh, okay. I have to make a new grid, don't I? I don't want to lose this, though. Does this stay? I've never done this. I don't want to start a new grid and like this all disappears. Make it off my ship, you're right. Start it right here. Yeah, you BP'd it, and then you did. Place, weld, partial copy. Yeah. You could also do that. Yeah. I just do things different. You know how it goes. This is a silly goose way of doing things. Cool. Redeem the silly goose. You silly goose. Aw. Can I get a honk, yeah? Yeah, hey Phil, you can get a honk. Yeah, welcome in. I didn't see you come in. My favorite block. Yeah, and now I can. Right? Yeah, I can put it in here. Yay! Where's my favorite block? Ah. Crap. I'm gonna try it out. Give me 1 second. Oh, that's nice. Looky there. Would you just look at it? Everybody, did you see that? Did you just look at it? Just look at it. Why am I reminded of programming C? Make the tools to make the tools. It's tool making inception. Or what is it? What was that movie called? Inset. Oh my gosh, I mind blanked. You know what I'm talking about. The dream within a dream. Okay. Well, I understand. You gotta put Apollo to sleep. Let him go get a good night's rest. I'll see you when you get back. I'll be here. Phil, I am making a goose. I'm making a goose base. Inception. That, yeah, okay. That's what I thought it was. I thought I was going crazy for a second. The curve starts about midway down head, so we will do that. Oh! Oh, I almost started floating away. I would have been like floating through space. It'd have been sad. Everybody would have wondered where Rev went. He's just floating back towards vegetable. Bill, how are you doing today? Right now, the base looks like just a big old, like, conglomeration of different lines. Yeah. I did that in my own stream. Wasn't too long. The head needs to be bigger. That's not proportional. Your neck's hurting. My neck hurts, but otherwise it's awesome as always. Nice. I'm sorry about your neck hurting. That's no bueno. No fun at all. Yeah, the head needs to be a little bit larger. It looks very tiny. Like, it doesn't need to be overly huge because, comparatively speaking, a goose's head is much smaller than the rest of its body. It doesn't look like it fits. Hey, Duke. Welcome in. Well, building a goose. Go another 4 meters out, maybe. No, too far. Take it 2 meters off. Yeah. I'm also going to see about using this. Nope, I'm going to go through all my other blocks. Other toolbox first. Nia Carrier, hey, welcome in. Is it the 23rd yet? We're getting close. Well, be here soon. Before we know it, welcome. I'm glad to see you. I'm being a silly goose over here and building an actual goose in Space Engineers 2. I want a base I can carry around with me. It'll go through the updates as they appear. Is someone making the strongest shape outline? Yeah. I am making an outline of a goose, or doing my best, because it's going to give me a way to work in. Not the strongest shape, but close. In my opinion, it's the strongest shape. But I guess I'm a little biased. Make it all heavy armor. The turrets are coming Monday. I know. The heavy armor goose. You do not mess with the Eterna-goose space station. The beak will eventually open. I will go back and we will re-engineer that part when I have access to stuff to actually open said beak. Do we have a complete list of all mechanical blocks being added? I've been holding off from SC2 until I can do the engineer thing and run everything via remote control and drones. There is a list. I don't have that. There are a few that are coming out. EC or Engineer Coffee, feel like he just did a video. My days are running together. I'm looking real quick. No, he did the moons. I forget who did the somebody did the rotors and hinges and pistons. Yeah. And turrets. That's true. And turrets. Oh no, my 3D render of a goose. I need that back. Yeah, the goal is to eventually open that, have the beak open up. But for now, I don't have the ability to do that. So we will work with what we have. And so when the new update comes up, what will happen is that I will end up pasting this back into the world. I'll start a new world just so I have everything available. And we will be able to start from there. That's why I'm calling it the Eterna-goose. I'll probably have to wait for Vertical Slice 3.0, and that's fine. I'm liking what I've seen so far. I can't wait. Yeah, Neo, one of the things, and here I am gonna let go of my keyboard for a minute just to talk. I have thoroughly enjoyed just the amount of detail you can put in to builds with the unified grid. For me, that is something that is really started an addiction to building, is what I should have said in SE2. And so I'm excited to see what all I can get into shenanigan wise when the mechanical blocks are added. I think we're going to do this. How did I manage that? Oh. Much better. What are you doing if you're not building Space Goose bases? Can you imagine a space station that looks like a giant goose and you dock? Well, you have fun. Time for a little dinner, after dinner doom scrolling and water. Nice. Have fun with your doom scrolling. I appreciate you coming by and hanging out with me. That was the plan, actually, Phil, is eventually to have it to where I could open up the mouth to dock in. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to dock inside the body. The chest, like the chest, will open up, and we will dock there. I have plans. I've been planning this for a minute, Phil, as far as what I want to do with the Goose space station. I want its eyes. I'm gonna put eyes for like spotlights and stuff. I want them to go red eventually if something comes nearby, to alert me and alert anybody, you know, that something's in the vicinity. The eyes are gonna glow red. It's gonna be insane. I should make my logo for a space station a little alien head wearing a sombrero. I'd love to see that. Chad, I don't know where the defensive missiles come out from if ships enter from the beak. Oh, you know. You know exactly where the defensive missiles are coming from. That's right, the eyes. I don't know what everybody else was thinking. The wings, feather missiles, also an idea. Like it gets close and the wings like open up and fire missiles. The goose that lays the golden missiles. And I could like we could do both. So we can have the wings open up and fire missiles, but if things get really bad, we send out the missile that's golden colored from areas. Yeah, so we'll color that one in gold, and that'll be where it comes from. The other wing. It's not Rev After Dark yet, so that had to be the answer. You're right. 8:16, friends. We've still got an hour before Rev After Dark, so keep it clean. I'm not gonna lie, kind of looks like a goose, and I'm proud. What's going to be difficult is welding, said Goose. That's going to take a minute. All right, so the goose, the head, it has the head and it curves down, but it also goes through here and then there's like a really big curve around. So we've got to do that now. And so we'll use the light armor slopes because they have a steeper curve to them. Oh, the rev honk. Yes, for the sound blocks. Y'all are giving me ideas. This is gonna be the most terrifying goose-shaped space station anybody has ever seen. Only to be improved upon. As Space Engineers 2 grows. The Eterna-goose space station begins its construction. Nobody knows what it will become, but its name will be feared around the universe. If you if you find yourself in front of the Eterna-goose station, it'll be the last thing you see. We'll have to put a sound block on the missile so they can rev honk on their way to the target. What a terrifying thought, right? Like you're just like you're one of the cargo ships or whatever. Just minding your own business, flying by, and this is a multiplayer years from now. feel like the Star Wars thing really got your juices flowing. I don't know why, but thinking about the missiles coming out from under the wings made me think of an Old Spice commercial. An Old Spice commercial. I like really inflected that weird Old Spice commercial. What did I dream that happened just now? What happened? Okay. Oh, it goes out again. Huh. I think we go from here. Yeah. Phil, be building stuff from reference after the Star Wars thing has become a real focus for me. I've enjoyed it a lot. Oh, that starts way early too. It goes like up here. Yeah, it starts going out a little bit earlier than that. It's like standing in front of the Factorum. My dream now, you've awoken a dream for me, Phil, is that one day Keen Software will look at the Eterna-goose and turn it into a boss location, a boss NPC. Like a super incredibly rare spawn. We got to start submitting drawings for you to build an SE2. I'd be all for that. I've been thinking about a drawing from reference sort of series that I would do recorded, and then we can do some of them live, but I would like to do them recorded too because I need more recorded series, and I think that would be fun. I would do that. The goose is even more in-game than Factorum. That's right. The goose comes in and wipes the floor with Factorum. That's how it introduces. It's kind of like one of those Dark Souls boss fights where like you see this big old thing that looks like the boss, but then like through the gray fog, the actual boss walks out and just obliterates the little guy. That's what I want now, and that's what I need for a cutscene for the Eterna-goose station. With like a pitch down honk as its entrance. So, you're right. It is a short neck. Dang it, Chad. It's okay. I'm glad you noticed it. I got excited about thinking about the Eterna-goose being a Factorum encounter. Or a even more in-game than the Factorum. To the goose, though, it actually curves in really far, but I'm not going to have enough of a space to do that. I think we're gonna have to simulate that. We'll go even. I didn't want to do that, but this is what we're gonna have to do, I think, given what we have available to us. How does that look? This thing is going to be hilarious when it's finished. I'm so excited. I have to remind me again to thank Ire for the Never Surrender Star Wars thing, because building from reference has become my new favorite thing to do. Imagine finding an asteroid that is mysteriously egg-shaped, and you have a mission that makes you plant explosive to break it up. And then the goose station pops out when you're done. Since it's rev before rev after dark, have to word it as what the duck? Oh my. And we have the nice sounds of whatever music I've This is the rev after dark music's playing very early right now. We still have quite a bit of time before rev after dark. When Rhino gets in here and sees this goose, he's gonna go nuts. Do we go down on the neck some more? I think we do. We're going to, before I do this all over again, we're going to figure that out. We're going to... Well, let's make sure we get it. That doesn't sound like brown chicken, brown cow. Okay, maybe a little. I wish you could make its... I wish you could make its neck bend with a hinge or something. I know. Yeah, Monday. Or what is it, 23rd? Yeah. I have an idea of how to make the neck longer without redoing the whole neck head, but it's kind of hard to put in minimal words that fit in chat limits. Oh, okay. Hey, Outcast, how are you? Am I in time to poke fun at Rev with everybody? Yeah, just in time. How you doing, Outcast? I think that'll work. Always good to poke fun at Rev. Yeah, Nugs really enjoys that. He's had to deal with me for his entire life. Doing okay. Made burgers for dinner and have a belly full of homemade burger. That's awesome. That sounds really good. I haven't had a burger in quite some time. If you are seeing this chat, then you are in time to poke fun at Rev. Just making sure you're on live chat. There you go. Yeah, make sure you turn it over to live chat if you want to see everybody and poke fun at Rev on live chat. There we go. Now we're cooking. That looks a little bit proportionally better. Now the question is, how far out do we go? Here we go. Okay, when the front of the neck is at level with the goose's back, okay. Bulge forward and curve down and then curve back toward the belly. Yeah. Where the back of the neck meets the back, curve forward and down and join up in the middle of the chest. Curve forward and down. Okay. I see what you're talking about. So we curve it. Let me do this. I've already added that, and I hate to have y'all see that again. So we will just make sure the neck needs to be lengthened anyways. Honestly, I think my favorite block would do better here. Chad is a goose expert. Welcome back, Ire. There will be a loop where the neck touches the back and then slopes forward and down before coming back to the chest. Let me see if I can work that out. Chad, I'm doing my best. It's a slope. There we go. Ugh. Apparently, dinner's come back to bite me. This must be a 1-to-1 replica. You could leave it touching the back. Goose do use their shoulders to help them support their necks when they rest. Now this goose is always in fight mode, though. We got to make sure it's ready to take on. Oh man. Oh, I could just do the blocks. What am I doing? Silly goose. Outcast. Big old honker. Ire, that was your nickname in high school? Reb would like to show you all the blocks that he keeps scrolling through. It is his mission that everybody sees all the blocks. a 1-to-1. I was Big Red. This was also the time that chewing gum of the same name came out. Nice. I too have a nickname. I earned it in a very interesting way. Nugs may or may not know about it. I can't remember if I ever told him or not. But I do know that my buddy Nacho knows what that nickname is. Is this the story of how they call you Honk Master Flash? Yep, Nugs knows it. All right, I'm shaping again. This is not me doing this. I have to do this for my brain's sake. All right, so now we have like a frame to which we can work with. Let's see. Now, where would that go? Let's do right about here for now. Cupcakes, not Butterball. Nope. I can tell you the story of how I became known as Cupcake in high school. My buddy Nacho, who may or may not join in, he might be working tonight. We were at a birthday party, and this was our senior year in high school. No, junior year in high school. And we were talking, just cutting up, having a great time and enjoying, you know, fellowship and whatnot at the party. And as we were sitting there talking, we had all gone to the snack table and we had gotten us a cupcake, and I had gotten me a chocolate cupcake. I was pretty excited about it. And what happened was, as we were talking, I had been eating the cupcake, as a person normally does. When they have a cupcake, they eat it. What I didn't realize is that I had finished my cupcake, and at one point in time while we were talking, I started looking around all over the place trying to find that said cupcake that I had just eaten. And so, reminiscent of the episode of SpongeBob where Patrick eats that chocolate bar and then gets mad because he thinks somebody ate his chocolate bar, but he did it. That's what happened to me, and I've never lived it down. And now it's on the internet. They call me Mr. Cupcakes in my best Pumbaa impersonation. You don't need a cool nickname, Ire. You got them awesome kids whom you named. And Dr. H. Yeah, I didn't have a nickname in high school. It was a pretty crappy experience, honestly. Only 10 people watching. You'll be fine. Thanks, Outcast. Is he lying to me? Is it 10,000 again? I like to psychologically trick myself into thinking there's 10,000 people watching. That's why I never look at the YouTube studio when I'm streaming. I don't ever really want to know how many people there are. I just want to stream to whoever will watch, you know? Whoever wants to sit around and watch a silly goose build a goose right now. Whoa, that was a fun sentence. It's actually only one person. We're all one person. We're all one hive mind. One of us. One of us. Sending a link to the video to everyone I know. I'm not going to say no to that. You know, this is really starting to look like an 8-bit goose. Oh, I'll put the wrong thing on. Rib accidentally made a pixel art goose. Was it one of those advanced learning centers open to several school districts in the area and was working in the automotive parts room? Nice. I don't know if I'll self-destruct now or wait. The cupcake story is going to be the short this week. Yep. Cupcake must live rent-free in everyone's mind. Well, I'd say that's a decent sized station. We got to get the wings now. From then on, people started calling you Psycho. One of the other students walked up to me and asked, is it true that they call you Psycho because you... Oh my goodness. What happened, Chad? Where did this stream just took a turn? Chad's admitting to crimes on my stream. All right, let's shape out the wings real quick, y'all. What is that? 8.5. Ooh. Yeah. Do you want to build a goose, man? The next step is calling him. Anticipate a sudden increase in cupcake cravings. Game dork. That's right. Colonization. I've colonized, I think, almost everything. Too long didn't read. Chad murdered his parents. What an interesting turn this took. I'll start the wings there, I think. Yeah. Oopsie. 2, 3, 4. All right. Before we do anything else, we're going to turn symmetry mode on. I just wanted to quote him, Chad. No, now it's a quote. TLDR, Chad murdered his parents is now a quote. I'm gonna get a call from the police department. Like, who did what now? We were watching your stream. Why? You were building a goose and it looked interesting. And he always walks right into them. Yep. I do. It's very easy to get quotes from Rev. Even though y'all don't have to, like, try to get me to walk into them. You know full well I'll say something quotable simply if you let me talk out of whatever I'm talking about. I tend to say some very silly things. I.e. milk bags. There's a quote about those. Multiple quotes about those, actually. You got reported by Rufus and Chatbot? What? Not sure that this is what I want to be famous for, but it is what it is. Welcome to being famous, Chad. You got a super famous YouTube ire and then a silly goose. You're welcome. I will get him to say one day and someone will have to quote him. I caught you that time. You thought you had me. You're not gonna trick the silly goose that easy. Let's go out 10 meters from now. I need to see what I'm looking at. I need to see what I'm looking at. That's interesting. What a fun sentence that was. That's like what did you say earlier, Ire, when you were ending your stream? What is there anything else that I need to forget? That's what it was. No, I'm not yet anyways. I think at 1,000 subs I'll start calling myself that. Yeah. Depends on how do we want the wings to actually. it as well. On tonight's episode of The Goose Father, someone in chat wakes up to a severed duck head. Welcome all. It's your with another episode. That's, you got to unlock that though. That's the upgrade, or I don't, you might call it an upgrade, some might not, but that's what happens at 1,000 subs. That's how I'm going to start every stream from now on. Body needs to be wider. Yep. The plan is to have the goose bill and the Eterna-goose follow every update. So I want to make sure the Eterna-goose can actually hold the goose bill. Oh my gosh, I've missed so much. Okay, someone quote that. Let's get him to 1,000 subs. There we go, Phil. I like the energy. I like the enthusiasm. Captain Cupcake, the Goose Father. Just got back and the red mirror line flashing. I thought I joined a rave. You did. But only for you, EC. I just came to the realization today, EC starts all of his videos just saying, hey everybody, engineered coffee. You know what? I think we should start all our videos by saying, hey everybody, engineered coffee. We'll do it too. How did you get to 400,000 PCU, Goose? Oh no, it didn't scroll down. The Goosteroid has been on a diet, it appears. I always swore he said it's engineered coffee or engineered coffee here. Whole world unraveled. Hey, look, it's EC. I'm going to start doing that. It's a Mandela effect. Let's see. So the cross beam is going to be where the door is. So we know the door has to be at least this tall, or this wide. I only did one recording and just keep reusing it. Nice. Oh gosh, it is just flashing. We're gonna turn it off. My brain. I will say, I don't know if you noticed, I did fix the thing that was going on with my mouse. So hooray there. A complete lie. Your audio quality has gotten so much better over time. Go back and listen to your first episode. We're 100% putting rockets in the wings now. The more I think about it, the more I want that to be a thing. I forgot to turn it back on. Oof. My voice recording is the same for the most part. It was just my dry, nervous delivery that was terrible. Hey, you were nervous and new. That's understandable. A lot of my, yeah, I mean, I have to say there is a distinct, you know, audio quality difference though. Angry rev noises. Grr. Are you terrified? Looks like a big old wireframe goose, doesn't it? Or how tall does the door need to be? I'm thinking ahead. If we look, I mean, the goose bill's rather thin. Let's go up 3. And go down 3. Let's do the same over here. I turned symmetry. I can't say symmetry. I went up one too many on the side. Singing Gordon Lightfoot, goose down, goose down. You better take care. I find you breathing around my what? It's extremely flat. I'd goose it. Yeah, but it's because we're looking at the backside of the goose, not the angry noises. Also, did you mention something about a golden missile? Oh yeah. Oh, there will be golden missiles for sure. I need to put this here now. Oh man. Oh, I thought you were talking about my flat goose. The goose is only flat right now because it's still wireframed. I haven't framed it, you know, put everything together. Because now crap. Rev didn't think that one through. That's okay. Oh. That goose is flatter than my voice. Leave my goose alone. I've got a golden missile. It came from a giant goose. That's what, okay. That's my voice can say that over like a sound block for the launch, like pre-launch. It'd be insane. That's still too small. I mean, what if we just start it and the entire chest is the door? Oh no. Are you saying that the goose is flat chested when a goose should have big... Oh my word. Oh no. It's also not like the same height. It didn't need to be. The goose, that's different for a reason. After dark may arrived early. This goose is sporting a bra size of a sparrow. We got to rewrite the theme song to DuckTales to Goose Tales so Rev can use it for an intro. I wouldn't say no to that. I wouldn't say no to that at all. Can't believe y'all are making fun of my goose's breast size. That's just mean. Goose tails, huh? The scary part is there's not a lot Rev would say no to. You're right. You're right. I live on the edge. It's starting to look like a blimp. Okay, Steven Tyler. That's fair. The razor's edge, or in other words, the cross-sectional view of this goose. Hey! Stop making fun of my goose. I think it's a nice goose. Look, it's very goose shaped. It needs feet though. And it's time for us to weld the outline. There's no way this is getting done in one stream, so we'll have to paste it in on a new world. This goose is cooked. It looks more like a Davenport to me. All right. Let's GPS where we are. We're gonna take a quick visit to validation station, everybody. It's not that far away. Eterna-goose. Eterna-goose station. Let's go get, you know what? Y'all can make fun of me, but you're gonna get validated. I'm not that far away. I want to stay close so I can go over and visit validation station and validate everybody. It looks more like a Davenport to me. Goose tails. Woohoo! Do you smell what the goose is cooking? My goal now is to build the best goose station anybody's ever seen, and probably the only goose station that anybody's ever seen on Space Engineers 2, and that it can get featured. And the people will be absolutely terrified of it, and that it'll be a boss. When geese are on the way to Goosetail. Yay, a road trip to validation station so Rev can get his goose raising permit. Yeah, I forgot to get that. That's an important part of what we're doing here tonight. But also, just to take a break from staring at me placing blocks down. Oh, there we go. Nope, we're gonna wobble a little bit. Tail looks a lot like a Firefly ship. Its bone needs a spinning engine and reactor. I know, I can do that here soon. All right, everybody, here we are at validation station. Get ready. Time to be validated. You are an awesome person. You're going to do great things. And whatever you set your mind to, I just know that you have it within you to get it done and do it to the best of your ability. You're a special individual who is important to the world. There you go. See, Phil, my honks were meant to replace the woo. How dare you? What? What do you mean? Oh, I meant like, oh my goodness. Well, I've done. You know what I mean. You're 1 in a million. Chad is 1 in a million. Ire is 1 in a million. 1 in a bajillion. Pick a number. 1 in a infinity. Character can only be built by crushing their souls into the ground with negativity. No, that's how you do things, Ire. And you specifically only do that with Rev. Did I mark an iron asteroid? I can't remember. I don't think I did. I came off an assembly line, so I'm 1 of a billion. Rev is awake and he is adorable. I am. Thank you. That was the validation I needed. I do need ice while I'm here. I'm nervous. It's been quite some time since I've destroyed a ship. Rev, how dare you argue with one of your dads? I'm like a Borg. I'm 1 of 2. There's only 2 Chads on this earth. We just okay. Oh, there's so much. I could have just gone down here. I'm gonna try and dig my way all the way through there. Didn't need to. Look, there's the ice. Do you want to go on the most complicated path possible? Well, then follow Rev Plays Games and his mining strategies. Is there a completely open side to the ice, but you'd rather try and dig through all the voxels and ruin your memory files? Then try Rev Plays Games mining strategy. I'm like a Sith. I'm also 1 of 2. Ire is like a Sith. I'm gonna power off the drills. But I needed some ice. We're good to go there. Now we are in need of an iron asteroid. If one could just pop up real quick, that'd be great. There was a death voxel there. Did everybody see that? I probably would be a Sith. You think so? Jar Jar Binks is my master. Oh, that was interesting just now. Whew. Oh, Chad, no. You know, it's not time for Rev After Dark yet. Still got time. I'm not sure that's how those two words combine. Outcast, seriously go watch the prequels with the mindset of Jar Jar being a Sith Lord and doing a sort of drunken boxing fake out. I need to do that. I have to do that with that in mind. Watch it through that lens. Mike Tyson, yeah. I gave it the Mike Tyson effect. Oh my goodness. It was, I mean, I commend you. That was a really good one, Chad. I commend you on that. You got any iron? Got any biscuits and mustard? Mm-hmm. Here's the problem. Ain't got no gas in it. I really want to build Moss. I think you could do it. I want to see it. You thought about doing another, doing a stream like that, Ire? Just a special, I'm going to build a Simtar stream. No iron here. Just some more ice. One of the most abundant minerals in the game, and I'm not gonna find it. I build better off stream. Well, I think it'd be fun though, and you can invite me and Marcus to come in and hang out with you, and we can shoot flares at you while you build. Did you hear the population of Ireland is growing exponentially? Really? What about Ireland? I didn't know you had your own city, Ire. Ireland's capital is the fastest growing city. I'm gonna end up running directly into an asteroid. It's okay, there's no sunsets in space. I got scared for a second. I didn't see the trails for the hydrogen thrusters and thought like somehow I lost all my fuel. I would have to bring back my sling blade my sling blade impression once more, because I literally wouldn't have any gas in it. I'll take a break. Ugh. The joke went over is, oh, it's Dublin. I get it. You see it is still going. Basically the same joke as EC was telling, but with a different twist. Oh my goodness. It's Dublin. Now that's a dad joke. All right, everybody, we are closing in on Rev After Dark time. Get ready, 8:16 is a-coming. It'll be here before you know it, and when it gets here, boy, things are gonna get crazy. Crazy. Oh, I'm shaking! I yelled that into the mic and I apologize. Got the poop shakes. Ah! Oh no! Can you just like not? Let's do that. Dang it. Hey up. Hey up, I've still got the poop shakes. What is happening? Okay. And when it arrives, you will be too. Oh no. 8:16 was an hour ago. What are you talking about, Willis? Okay, 8:16 my time. 9:16 for other people. And then there are other people who have different times than that. Whatever is the equivalent of your time for 8:16 my time, which is central. You'll have to do the conversion. Should have built it. Ah! Oh no! Help! Help! I don't mean it. Woo! Oh gosh. Stop it. Stop. It's been especially like wiggly today. Oh, that was not the right word to use. Where did all of my cargo containers go? And that's a shot. That's what she said. Yep. Dang it. I'm surprised it hasn't been quoted yet. Oh, did I crash? Help? No? What has happened? I'm stuck. What is my ship doing? Anybody? Playing took it. Playing, can I have it back now? How do we fix this, Ire? What do? What do make it not do that? Oh, I turned my cockpit off. I'm just dumb. It wasn't playing. Dang it. It wasn't playing. Oh! Ta-da! Chad. Yeah, of course. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that just happened on the internet. We broke Rick. Ta-da! Oh, I'm crying. I need a drink. After a fun laugh like that and nice hydrating sip of water, it's only right that I now ask that if you have enjoyed the stream, if you've been enjoying this time together, you don't mind hitting that like button. I'd really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. The algorithm really enjoys. And if you want to see more, I'd really appreciate it if you'd hit that subscribe button. And if you hit the subscribe button, you can also turn that notification bell on, and it'll tell you when I go live, so you can watch me do silly goose stuff like this. Rev broke Rev off after breaking his ship. Reminds me of earlier when I was so confused as to why I couldn't place that conveyor. Oh, the like button? Just make sure you hit it an odd number of times, Ire. If you've already hit it. Is that right? Just make sure the like button is lit up, saying that you hit it. I'm about to blow by the station by accident. Which one is the like button? The one that looks like this. Without my face. No, 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 the other way. There she is. The beginnings of the scariest space station in the world. Yeah, we're gonna have to put a rotating something on the back. I like that idea. Wait, no, no, no. Wait, I'm so confused. What's happening? If you double tap the like button, wait. My brain. I don't know why I'm continually playing in third person. Outcast one. What is going on in the chat right now? Oh, Rev, there you go. I was wondering when I was gonna start seeing the emotes. Just hold down the like button until it grows and then let go. Oh, it's 8:22. We are 6 minutes into Rev After Dark. I give this stream a 1 finger up. Thank you. Thank you for your 1 finger and for the what is that? Like a high five and a fire. Please make sure you hit the high five and fire button. That'd be great. And the same, I don't know about the your number 1 button that Chad hit. Break out the whiskey. It's time for Rev After Dark. If you've got whiskey, it's on you. You do you. Oh, just hold on to that, I guess. You know what Rev didn't do? Rev did not mark that iron asteroid because that's too easy. All right. We are now moving into the Rev Plays Games welding ASMR portion of the stream. You're ready to take a nap and listen to the nice, relaxing sounds of welding and Rev talking about whatever he's going to talk about during the ASMR time. Here you go. You know, I've always wondered what it would be like to be a slug. No. I give this stream. I just saw that. With enough whiskey, it's always after dark. Thank you for that, Ire. Oh my goodness. What about what is happening right now?
Inventory full.
What about the droid attack on the Wookiees? I'm confused. Why is there a police car? Are the police coming to get Chad finally? Now that we've exposed his crimes on Rev Plays Games stream. Did Coca-Cola put the Coke back in or something? Just in mine. Oh, I don't know what just happened there.
Inventory full.
Inventory full. Stream quote. Excuse me, please let me weld. Thank you. Much appreciated. It's really hard to have a welding ASMR portion of my stream if I can't weld. You know, it's gonna be real nice. The area welding. Area welder, I need you. Me too. Because right now we're welding this goose block by block. 7 years later. Space Engineers 2 is like has so much added to it, and Rev is still welding the goose block by block. Legend says that Rev Plays Games never finished the goose. that the Goose space station took everything from him. Kentucky Cola? Yeah, that's the Kentucky Cola. ASMR, I or sis, meh, right? Yeah. But it's not called that because I don't want to pay royalties. Legend has it, Rev will still be working on the Goose when SE3 is released. Wonder what the Factorum will pull out for SC2. There's no Factorum. It's going to be the Goose. You know what? I need to do this. Now I think about it. Wait. No, I need that as the home base. Never mind. I thought I'd already done that. Or I hadn't done that yet. I thought I registered the base. The Virtue base as home base. Never mind. Then we're good to go there. In the event that I like don't pay attention to my power is the reason I wanted to do that. It might happen. I've already died once to not having power and floating away.
Inventory full.
Inventory full. What happened here? Oh no, we're going to go ahead and change that out. Good. The Quacktorum, I love it. Oh goodness. No, but I need the Quacktorum to be a mod that's specific to like my faction's enemies. I need to make that. That means I have to build Quacktorum ships. Ooh, we can have a Quacktorum ship build competition. That'd be fun. Be the nemesis of the Silly Goose space program. The Quacktorum. There could be lore and everything. Get there. Oh, do this, do that, do the other thing. Yep. Oh, I have steel plates. I was wondering how it's welding. Forget I'm not in Space Engineers 1. Oh, am I already out of iron? Didn't last long. But in my defense, I thought it was trying to kill me. Trying to get the frame good to go. Did I do those 3 wide? I did. And that's what I did wrong up here then. Need to be like this. want to be able to build off of them too. I can't do that if it slopes on either side. I'm building a silicone. Oh, yes, please. The silicone can be one of the ships in the Quacktorum. I'd be all for it. I'll tell you, I miss area welding. Or I'm looking forward to area welding, but I do miss my welding ships too. I have to build one of those. Building a silicone. I'm gonna do this now while we still have like what 25 minutes until stream ends out. Is there a anybody that you can see that is live tonight? Not alive. I mean, they'll be alive, but I mean live on the internet. All right, thank you. Oh, there's iron here. I didn't even have to go anywhere. Cool beans. What is happening? Did everybody see that? I'm seeing like the outline of the world right now. My drills. Okay, the components are in place so that the coffee will self-engineer in the morning. A playlist of anime has been queued up for the bedroom TV, so my prep is complete. Nice. Nice. That sounds like a good process. Oh my, just another day, mining iron. Oh gosh, I'm about to start shaking. Oh, there I am, just shaking away. It's okay, ship. I'll help you out here in a second. Can I put this, like, here? No. Put it here? Yeah, rather it be there. Hold more iron that way. Yeah, we'll put some in the cockpit too. Why not? Turn my drills back on. There we go. Pretty dead tonight. All right. A few more drags on this anti-health stick, and then I'm off to regenerate for 6 hours. I understand. I won't be on too much longer. I got about 22 minutes, and then Rev will be off to sleepy time. Who killed tonight? Was it Chad? Yeah. Yeah, Chad. It was Chad. We actually caught him live on cam or on chat. Yeah, I need all of them to be inventory full. Thank you. Ooh, pretty. Nah, it was Rev. He was unable to hold up the stream because his legs are jello. Hey, you know, it is true. My legs are still very jello. I'm terrified to stand up, actually. If I did it on stream, it'd probably just be me standing up then falling over. I got a lot of iron that time, and I didn't have to go very far. That's why I keep my cane next to me. Slow down. Slow down, Goosebill. Go too fast. The Eterna-goose.
Inventory full.
The honkening. What happens when you make the Eterna-goose station mad? It enacts the honkening instead of the reckoning. Got so many plans for this base. The honking. Oh, oh no. You know what's gonna fix that? Area welder. Excuse me. Oh, am I out of iron already? Where'd it go? My iron. I'm really sad I couldn't hear my redemptions tonight. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's sad. Muy sad. Rev is out of iron. Iron. You know, Chad, because of that, I called iron the other day. I don't know if you were in stream when that happened, but I was building, I think it was the Defender, and I called him Iron. Speaking of, I wanted to ask you all, is that something y'all would like to see more of? Me doing the building like different ships from different genres on stream, sort of like a Revs replicas or something. I mean, I've had a lot of fun with it. That's why I asked. Maybe not so much building entire Goose space stations, but you know what I mean. Yes, build a Spanish galleon. Again, I was there for the first time. How many more times have you done it? Far more times than I want to count. For some reason, I just immediately, my mind goes to iron because I need so much all the time. Build a Spanish galleon. I could do it. I think maybe it would be on Space Engineers 1 because I'm a lot more familiar. One, just the original. I'm just more familiar with the blocks. I think we go ahead and add that. No, we're not gonna add a third row. What am I doing? I want to be able to build off of it. So we will continue like this for now. My hope is to curve it in so that it's like more rounded. We'll figure something out with that. If I have to, I can probably figure out how to round out the door too. That'd be cool. The door there right now is placeholder until I can figure that one. Get that squared, well, not squared away, more rounded. You know what? Outcast, I might actually take a crack at a Spanish galleon on building it. An actual ship in Space Engineers would be fun. I know you planted it now. It's gonna like. I'll be thinking about it for a while. I need the water mod to float it. Yeah. Really, I think that would be a fun stream, a fun set, like a series of streams, honestly. Because y'all could, and I think Phil was the one that recommended y'all could draw stuff to send to me as recommendations to build, or just like suggestions, ships that you would like to see built. Because I have enjoyed building from reference, mostly because I draw from reference too, and so I get to use the same sort of skills that I've learned there in building. Is it going to be like perfect? No. But like the goose, is it perfectly curved like how a goose, is curved? No, because I can't do that. But thanks for the laughs, Rev. Stay giggly, everyone. All right, hey, have a good night, Chad. Enjoy your anime and enjoy your routine and your 6 hours of recharging.
Inventory full.
Hmm. So I was reading into and looking at all the Starfield, the new Starfield update a little bit after you had mentioned it. Waiting on my stream to get started. I'm super excited about all the stuff they've added. They were talking about it not being like some 2.0 update. It looks very 2.0 almost. They've added a lot of stuff. Everything that I wanted, well, not like they knew that what I wanted, but everything that I was hoping for, they put in. Now, whether or not that was just a coincidence, probably, but either way, pretty awesome. The seamless travel in space is one of the things that I was really hoping for. You wish you had the game. I played it on Game Pass back in the day. Is it not? I thought it was on Game Pass. Is it not anymore? We've got to figure out how we are going to do this portion of the goose. It needs to look curved. Oh, I'm over here trying to use... That cuts way too hard to the right. Now we have... Nah, that didn't work either. I think I had one choice. I believe it was these blocks. That might be the way to do it. What happened to this? What, why? Did I do that right? There it is. No? Oh, I'm confused. Is there an inverted version? It's mirrored. Oh, okay. Don't mind me. This is the way. It is, but they changed how you can get Game Pass, and oh, you never, okay. Always use the Microsoft points. This is the way. Is this one mirrored too? It is. Okay. Oh, there it was. Oh. What am I looking for? This one? No. The thing you have in slot 8 kind of looks like a duck at first glance. It kind of does, doesn't it? The blueprint I have. Oh man. A good starting point, but how do you repeat that? That's the trick. You don't. I don't need them. Mirrored version. My batteries.
Suit energy low.
Oh. Where'd I park the ship this time? There. My batteries. Thank you. $8.55. Really sad there's nobody we can raid tonight. That doesn't work. I need the mirrored version again. There's like over on this side. Crap. Need to do that one. I'm gonna figure out what blocks are gonna go where. This is gonna be the experimental portion of the stream too. So I want to keep the rounded shape all the way across. Am I missing? Do I have all the blocks out here? No, I don't. Oh yeah, I do. All in the 3. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh my goodness. I had it. Second guess myself. Need to do it here though. Oh, that curves out. Yep. What all he did was spin it around. Am I losing it? I feel like I should know what I'm doing. No, I had it. Hmm. Yeah. Then we can repeat the process here, can't we? Is this what we're looking for? Nope. Crap. Did I turn it the wrong way? Am I having this one of those times? I think I found it. There we go. Yeah. And then it goes out, right? Got it! Yay, I did it! Oh, it's 9:03. I'm sorry, Monty. Look away. Then it's this block here, right? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. I forgot symmetry mode. Oh. There it is. Hope Monty didn't see that. Yes, maybe, no. Oh. That's not it? Well. Hey, we got to start on the Eterna-goose station. Looky there. It looks like a goose, kind of. No, it looks like a goose. I'm not going to say kind of. We have a start to the Eterna-goose station. I will make sure that this is carried over until or after the update on the 23rd. Or they're talking about it on the 23rd. And we will continue on this wonderful journey we're on building the Eterna-goose. You'd honk it? All right. This is going to be a journey. We're going to see the Eterna-goose station come to life together as we go throughout all of our time in Space Engineers 2. I've had a wonderful night tonight. I hope y'all have. I've enjoyed every minute of it. Great hanging out with everybody, laughing and having fun, getting a little giggly every now and then. Rev After Dark, of course, was great. And I am just excited to continue on with all this with you. I will more than likely be streaming this Thursday. Not too sure. It just depends on what's going on. There's some things that might get in the way, so I can't say for sure if I'm going to be streaming on Thursday. But the plan is to, and if I do, it'll be at 6 p.m. Central Time. That is all that I have for you, friends. I look forward to hanging out with you again, hopefully on Thursday. Again, if you enjoyed the stream, hit that like button. If you want to see more, hit that subscribe button. And make sure to hit that notification bell too. As always, remember that you are loved. And until next time, see you, silly gooses. Night ire.